Yo, this game came out in 1986. I was 9 years old when it was released, about 10 years old when I was playing it. Now, this was only in a select few game rooms, and the only game room I really knew that had it for a long period of time, because this was a hard game, and a lot of dudes ain't want to put their quarter up in this. You heard you had to tap the button to stay afloat. It was a hard ass game. And this game reminds me of my grandmother, rest in peace, man. Um, when she was living on 106th Street between Manhattan and Columbus on the corner where right now I think it's a smoke shop, a smoke spot or something like that. It's their Korean restaurant or something like that. But it used to be a pizza shop and a game room, and they had this game in there. And I was living in Brownsville, Brooklyn. And of course, I would come uptown to visit my father, my grandmother, and my Puerto Rican family. You heard? And when I came uptown and discovered that they had this game in the game room, I couldn't hold my head. So sometimes I would get my 9 and 10-year-old ass on the C train at Rockaway Avenue and take it all the way up to 103rd Street and walk right to my grandmother and my father's house at 9 and 10 years old. It was a different time then. I would never let my child go outside at 9, 10 years old by themselves. I was on the train by myself going up to 103rd Street at 9 and 10 just to go play this game. And I would go see my grandmother. My grandmother be out there hitting the number all day. Got about 300 in her bra. This 86. You heard? And my grandmother just peeled me off 220s like, hey, you want candy and video games? Do you want candy? Shout out my bro Chino, man. Chino used to be laughing like crazy when I say that up north. My grandma used to be like, do you want candy? And just hit me with 240, 220s, 40 cash. My shit go spend 25 of that in Mighty Bomb Jack. Nah, I ain't gonna exaggerate, but I'll spend like 10 cash in straight Mighty Bomb Jack, my nigga. Just getting quarters after quarters after quarters and putting that shit in here. I was addicted. They was taking advantage of kids. These video games should have had age requirements because kids like me was putting their whole allowance in a video game in 2 minutes. Back in the days, they had a game room in Howard, right there on Dafford. You heard across the street from the store was a little game room. It's my word, I used to get a $3 allowance. Soon as I got my $3 allowance, I turned that into 12 quarters, and $3 was a couple of dollars. $3 was a couple of dollars back when you were a little kid. Man, I spent that whole shit on video games, word up. But yo, this is another one of my favorite games, man. Q*bert, man. You heard this was another hard game, man. That's what in them 80s, man. In them 80s, man, them games was different, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you had to know how to really play a game and handle a joystick. Pause. Like, nowadays, man, you watch the game is half a movie. It ain't half gameplay, half movie. You know what I mean? The computer and joystick is doing most of this work for you. Wasn't like that in the 80s, man. You really had to put that work in and learn how to play. This Q*bert, this the arcade version. It was serious. It was before its time. The graphics was before its time. They was crisp. Yeah, I just had to play a little bit of regular Pac-Man, man. Just hear that original sound of eating them pellets and all of that. Like, this blue board is classic. Come here, y'all want to chase? I want to chase? Hold on. And I'm coming for that cherry. You heard? Oh, y'all violated. But yeah, man, this original Pac-Man was different, man. It was different. Come here, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, my genie. What you doing? Hold on. Stop playing with me. Now, this game is ingenious though, so I play it every once in a while. Nah, I mean, cause I still can't. I'm still not nice in it. 2020, I'm dead. 2023, I'm still not nice at Pac-Man. Word to my mother. That's how you know you made a great game, where you could still be trashing it in 2023. It ain't all simple and easy, nah. Nah, it's serious on this court. You heard? Y'all new age gamers, man. Y'all wasn't putting in twerk like this. Nah, I mean, this is real gameplay. This is real heart-pounding, suspenseful gameplay. Word up. But yeah, man, you know, LAZ Brooklyn Arcade. I'm gonna be giving y'all the best arcade games y'all ever seen played in your life. You heard? I ain't saying I'm good at playing these games. I'm just gonna bring them to you. Yeah, oh, this was my joint right here. Donkey Kong, man, listen, man. This was my joint right here. I ain't gonna lie, this is the Nintendo version, but Nintendo made Donkey Kong, so it's basically the same version. But like, yeah, man. These sounds, man, they bring back. When I got that ColecoVision, this was the only game I ever had, man, for Coleco. Any other game I borrowed from somebody else. My mom's bought me a whole ColecoVision, bought me one cartridge. I think it came with Donkey Kong. Never bought me another Coleco cartridge again. I'm like, damn. I used to tell her that forever when we was living in the Ville. Be like, yo, remember that time you bought me a Coleco? You only bought me one cartridge forever? Niggas used to come to my crib like, damn, son, you ain't got no new cartridges for that shit yet? This hammer was serious. Smashing shit from above and all that whole that loo. Yeah, this was serious, this hammer. This was excellent. They should have never took this out of Mario gameplay. Should have always been able to get a hammer and thrash. Pause. Yeah, man, hold on. Ooh, that boy is nice. I wasn't always confident like this in Donkey Kong, man. Because Donkey Kong is a rough game, man. For the 80s, it was rough. Yeah, baby, yeah. I wonder how the maker of King Kong feels about Nintendo just making a game based on a whole concept and just made zillions off their idea, even though that movie was based on the story of a black man. But we ain't gonna get political. Yerp. But yeah, like that first board was easy, but then when you get to the second board, it's serious. I gotta get me a real live joystick because this playing on keyboards and stuff, it ain't working out, bro. Phones and keyboards, it ain't working out. Real talk. But literally, I could never get off this board on Donkey Kong. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I always die on this board, bro. I don't know how to jump the right way. Man, it'd be brutal. But you know, I'm just giving y'all a taste. Brooklyn Arcade, man. I'm playing it all this summer.